YouTube, what is up? James, MTG Biggie here, and today I don't have a deck tech, I don't have more magic news, I don't have anything of any use to this channel or of any positivity for this channel. I come bearing bad news. As you can see, I just woke up. That's why my hair's all sloppy. I haven't showered and got ready to do the things that I need to do today on my day off because I woke up to some strange news and to some annoying and sad news. And let me walk you through the story. I was on Facebook this morning as I woke up because usually for about 10 minutes as I wake up before I get up to go to the bathroom and do anything, take my dogs out or whatever, I kind of just lay in bed and I just flip through Facebook real quick, I check Instagram real quick, I check YouTube real quick for comments, and then I start my day. I was on Facebook and I stumbled upon a post by a friend of mine who is also a YouTuber, not in the Magic community. He plays drums and has a channel where he puts a lot of time and effort making videos of him drumming. He edits these videos with a lot of effort and a lot of time and makes a very good looking product that he puts up on his YouTube channel for people interested in music and drumming and stuff like that to go find and watch and enjoy. And his YouTube channel, much like mine, is small but growing and starting to compile a little bit of YouTube AdSense revenue as part of the YouTube Partnership Program, or YPP as they refer to it. And he posted on Facebook that his channel, he received an email that his channel will be unmonetized until it meets the new threshold of monetization. I then looked through my emails and I found the exact same generic copy and pasted email. So with that said, I'll go through it and show the email that me and him and probably most other creators received, and you can see where it's directed. This is the YouTube creator blog that was basically that the email was pasted from. And it just goes through some stuff like 2017 marked a tough year for many of you, several issues affecting our community and revenue earned. What they're talking about is the adpocalypse, the false monetization of a lot of people's videos on YouTube, things like that. Because their algorithms were messed up, their AdSense bots that would skim videos and look for words and things in the videos that go against their monetization agreement were broken and were flagging a lot of videos unnecessarily. So that's what she's talking about there, the challenges that creators faced, which was basically their algorithms, their bots, their systems in place to assure ad-friendly content. And then they're making changes that they're addressing that affect our community in 2017 so we prevent bad actors from harming the inspiring and original creators around the world who would make their living on YouTube. A big part of the effort will be strengthening our requirements for monetization so spammers, impersonators, and other bad actors can't hurt our ecosystem or take advantage of you while continuing to reward those who make our platform great. Back in April of 2017, they set the YPP eligibility requirement of 10,000 lifetime views. This is a threshold that, before I continue, this is a threshold that I crossed about 3 to 4 months ago, where finally my channel grew to a level where 10,000 times people clicked and watched my videos. That was a moment for me that when I started YouTube, I didn't think about. But as it came up and as I drew closer, it was an exciting thing for me to be like, okay, well now I can finally put ads in my videos and I can maybe recoup some of the money that I put into making YouTube videos. And I know what many of you are saying, looking at this right here, it doesn't look like the most expensive, extravagant thing ever. And it's not, to be fair. However, upon starting this YouTube channel, I did some things. I went out and I bought, like, if you could see behind me, there's a tripod here. It's an $80 tripod, which is fine, whatever. It's my own investment. I bought this camera. This is a $300 camera that I bought to record videos, and I realized later on that making videos from my laptop is actually a little more helpful because I could screen cap my laptop and whatever, and it made it a little bit easier for me because I'm not the most editing savvy of individuals. I bought several other tripods, travel tripods like this, that where I could go handheld with my camera or with my phone for vlogging. Lighting and stuff like this, which you can see here, which doesn't do an incredible job, but does enough that I have set up. So I've invested... Oh, the microphone that I'm using right in front of me, you could probably see somewhere here. Let me move the camera. Yeah, that I bought. So I've invested no less than, if I had to quickly add it up, $500 to $600 in equipment for making YouTube videos at the beginning of when I started making YouTube videos. And as I came closer to monetization, the thought in my head was, wouldn't it be nice if I could recoup some of that money to offset the money that I've already put into it? Well, I did that. I gained 10,000 lifetime views, and I started making a little bit of ad revenue. And when I say little bit of ad revenue, I mean very little bit of ad revenue. In order for YouTube to send you your money, generally you have to make over $100 of ad revenue. And we're talking 3 or 4 months ago where I monetized, and I still haven't hit $100 of ad revenue. So if that puts anything in perspective, YouTubers in general, there's a studio app where you can keep track of your revenue, of your views, of things like that. And I don't know, I'm sure it's against the terms of service for what you're supposed to show on YouTube or whatever, but like in the last 28 days, in the last 4 weeks, $9.78 have come through. So that gives you some sort of perspective. I am, now I'm just under the $100 threshold of actually being cut a check or deposited money into my accounts or whatever. But now, going forward in this letter, while the threshold provided information to determine a channel followed our community guidelines and policies, it's been clear over the past few months that we need a higher standard. And that they mentioned spammers, impersonators, and bad actors hurting their ecosystem. Before I move on, I'm not a spammer. I'm certainly not a bad actor, and I'm not impersonating anything. I am one of many people on this website that contribute and that are growing slowly and making an effort to grow and doing things the proper way that are going to be hindered by these new requirements. Not just me, other Magic the Gathering YouTubers, other YouTubers in other genres, whether it be music or comedy or other gaming channels, stuff like that, that are growing slowly and working and trying to put their own money into equipment to make a higher quality product for you or to post more consistently. For me, another one of my big things was to be able to afford a collection on Magic Online so I can start to play and stream more Magic Online on YouTube. So, back in April of 2017, 10,000 lifetime views. That was what it was. That was the threshold we had to cross, and a lot of us did that. Starting today, we're changing the eligibility requirement for monetization to 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months. So over the past 365 days, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. Okay. Within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. We've arrived at those new thresholds after thorough analysis and conversation with creators like you. I was never contacted once. I'm sure a lot of the people in my position were never contacted once or never involved in the conversation, the young budding YouTube channels. I have over 300 subscribers here on YouTube that I've just surpassed with this last wave of deck tech videos. And I actually did the math on my view time, and I'm at like 3,100 hours of the 4,000 required. And like I said, I have to make up 3 times as many subs as I have at this exact moment of the recording of this video to meet these requirements. So yeah, after conversations with creators like me, but not me, and I doubt many creators like me. I doubt they looked at some smaller channels that had, 1 to 2 to 3 to 600 subs and, under 4,000 hours of watch time to make this decision. Something tells me they didn't. They will allow us to significantly improve our ability to identify creators who contribute positively to the community. So, positively to the community, I'm not speaking for myself directly, but there are countless YouTube channels in the Magic the Gathering community alone who have less subscribers, or comparable subscribers to as many as I have, and who are like on the fence or on the border of that 4,000 hours, who contribute a lot to the Magic the Gathering community, who work hard at their YouTubing, harder than I do even. I'm not here to say that, I'm great at this and this is why I should make money at it. I'm just here to say, like, there's a ton of other channels of very nice people, very good parts of the community that are working to get to these levels and still now have to work that much harder or wait that much longer to get to the level of being able to recoup some cost or to actually make a little bit of money at YouTubing. So, moving on, they'll allow us to significantly improve our ability to identify creators who contribute positively to the community and help drive more ad revenue to them and away from bad actors. They keep using this phrase, bad actors. I don't know what they exactly mean by that. Is bad actors like Logan Paul going to the suicide forest in Japan and filming a dead body or whatever? Is he a bad actor? Because I know he's monetized. Maybe not that video since it's come down, but he's got a lot of traffic overall since then. So maybe they're trying to affect him by making this level of threshold to get monetized. I don't know. These higher standards will also help us prevent potentially inappropriate videos from monetizing, which can hurt everyone for revenue. Now, I don't know if you've watched Magic the Gathering YouTubers, even the smaller channels, but aside from one YouTube channel that we probably all know, there's nothing really too inappropriate happening. There's a couple channels that in a comedic way post some stuff or have some like mild language happening, but there's not, Magic Gathering's pretty mild, pretty PC, pretty PG rated content. And that's just specifically us. My friend Gaith, who's a drummer, his content was him playing the drums and playing cover songs on the drums to songs that already exist, or to, to different songs that are funny or humorous to see somebody playing like heavy metal style drums to. I don't think he's inappropriate per se, and various other channels in the drumming and music community, as well as video gaming communities, people who stream or who are new at streaming Overwatch, per se, for instance, or whatever, or other first-person shooters or RPGs, WoW players, whatever the case may be. So on February 20th, 2018, we will also implement this threshold across existing channels on the platform to allow for a 30-day grace period. On that date, channels fewer than 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours will no longer be able to earn money on YouTube. So that's me. That is a bunch of various other YouTube channels in the Magic community, Breakfast with Nerds are a couple of nice dudes that make YouTube videos for beginner Magic players who, when I started YouTubing, they contacted me and put up a tweet about me joining the community, saying that they enjoyed what I do and drawing some people over to my channel. I have since actually surpassed them in sub count, but those guys work a lot harder than I do on videos, and they're here for the beginners of Magic the Gathering. They're trying to bring new players into the game, and they're going to be hindered on the ability to make money to try to make a better product, make a better channel, make better videos for YouTube enthusiasts and watchers and Magic the Gathering players who watch YouTube videos to gain information. So they're a channel that'll be hindered. My buddy Gaith's channel, like I've said before, he plays drums. He plays drums very, very well, but there's a lot of people playing drums on YouTube, and while he's not monetized, he's not going to have the ability to add like subscribe buttons and cards in his videos or link to other videos in his videos at the end of videos. That's something that you have to be monetized to be able to do, and he's not going to be able to do it to try to grow his channel more. Yeah, they don't mention that too, that with monetization came the ability to put a little card at the top of my screen that says subscribe, or at the end of my videos to put the linked videos on the screen or whatever. You just can't do that if you're not monetized. So not only are they taking away the money, but they're making it harder to grow and harder to hit that threshold without the ability to be monetized. So these changes will affect a significant number of channels. 99% of those affected were making less than $100 per year in the last year, with 90% earning less than $250 in the last month. In the last month, I've earned $10 on YouTube. I'm under $200 in or $100 in the last 4 months I've been monetized, but not by much. I'm very close to that. Any of the channels who will no longer meet this threshold will be paid what they've already been earned based on our AdSense policies. So they're not taking away what we've already earned. They're going to cut us a check and sever it off there, which is nice of them, I guess. After thoughtful consideration, we believe these are necessary compromises to protect our community. Now, I understand that there are a lot of spam channels. There are a lot of channels on YouTube that are negative and that are spreading negativity or whatever these bad actors are. Sure, I'm sure they are hindering some of the community. But I think the vast majority of us aren't. And basically, they say here that, of course, size alone is not enough to determine whether a channel is suitable for monetization, so we'll continue to use community strikes, spam, and other abuse flags for protecting our creator community from, once again, bad actors. Sure. So basically what they're saying is that the small guys, the less than 1,000 subs, less than 4,000 hours, are taking away ad revenue from the larger guys. And that's fine. I want the big channels that earned the spot that they're at to make that money. I like the fact that the Professor or Rudy at Tellurian Community College and Alpha Investments or the Manosaurus are making YouTube ad revenue and getting paid for the abilities that they've gained over the last few years of YouTubing and able to put that money back into their channel. I don't think that me earning $78 over the last 4 months on YouTube is taking money away from them, though. What I think the solution should be is maybe YouTube fixes their bots so that videos can be flagged properly instead of just flagging a bunch of random videos. That would be one way to do it. Perhaps YouTube can put other checks and balances in for the early channels or the young channels without demonetizing all of them across the board. That's a thing they could do. They can make things a little stricter. They can make the bots kind of target us first and then work their way up the ladder and work that way. Sure. But anyway, the whole point of this all is to bring it to your attention that a month from now, if I don't gain, like, see, I have 300, so I need 700 more subscribers in 30 days, as well as 4,000 hours of viewing, I'm not going to be monetized. So that's fine. I don't make a living on YouTube. I have a job that I spend 45 hours at a week, and I make a good living at, and I am happy doing that. I never made a YouTube channel to make income at, which is why I've never, like, gone along and done the Patreon thing. I've never asked for money, and that's not what I'm doing here. I'm not going to start a Patreon unless there is, like, a major call for it. I don't think I have enough reach to justify it, nor have I invested enough to try to ask people to donate to me. I don't think that that's a route I want to take. Not at this moment. Who knows? But what I'm making this video for is reaching out to channels like Tellurian Community College, The Professor, to the Manosaurs, to Alpha Investments, although he doesn't involve himself in, like, community issues so much. He just makes videos on finance. This is an interesting video on finance, and he's a channel that grew rapidly on YouTube. So to the channels like that, to the channels, even the mid-level channels, MTG Lion, even the unsavory, not necessarily welcome as much in the Magic community, but definitely a part of the YouTube community, Unsleeved Media and stuff like that. For those channels that have some reach, that have a little bit of ability to reach wider than I do, I'm asking for you guys, and hopefully all the creators, even the small guys like me, to make people aware of this. If that means making a video explaining what I've just explained to get that to a bigger audience, that's, one thing. To shout out a handful of Magic Gathering YouTube creators that don't quite have that level of pedigree yet, or whatever, that don't quite have that subscriber count yet, to try to help them grow in the next month. I mean, shameless self-promotion, myself included. Like, shout out some YouTubers, even if I'm not included, that you think are a asset to have in the Magic Gathering YouTube community. Even across genres, some other YouTube channels that you think are worth having around and worth getting paid to continue to produce not only more content, but better content over time. This is a dark time in YouTube. It just makes it harder for more creative people to enter. Also, this isn't just threatening who's already here and who's still small but already here, but it's stopping, like, that next great channel from getting started, from that next creator who had something really significant and interesting to bring to the table. It's really going to put a damper on that creator as they get started. So while they're saying that it's to prevent this certain thing from happening and to make sure that those who earn a living on YouTube continue to earn a living on YouTube, because apparently the number of channels making over 6 figures has increased 40% year over year. While they're trying to protect that 1% of YouTubers, the rest of us are here kind of wondering what the future of YouTube is going to be like. Now, I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm going to continue to try to grow, but I already got to a level where I thought I was insured to start slowly getting the ball rolling downhill and gaining subscribers and gaining views and being able to make more content for more people and cultivating a bigger community. And now I have to start all over again with building that up. I have another hurdle to jump over. So if you're a YouTuber and you have reach, Professor, Wedge, Rudy, even Jeremy, the Magic Mike's podcast, Channel Fireball, Star City Games even. I know you guys are more corporate and you have to keep that in mind, but if you guys think that there are some creators out there who are worth mentioning and this community is worth growing, I mean, look at it this way. Dudes like Dev from Strictly Better MTG, that dude makes a lot of good videos and he puts a lot of effort into his videos, but he's still making very basic videos. He's not putting a lot of production time or editing time into them. Comparatively, he's definitely putting time into them, but his channel grew massively over the last 6 months. He was, I remember when he kind of first started, he was kind of trucking along and he did a couple budget deck techs, and that kind of springboarded him into being probably like the top 10 subscriber count on YouTube for Magic the Gathering, and he's still making the same sort of videos that he did from like day one, and that's great. And the next Strictly Better MTG is now going to have a harder time becoming that because of this. So if you guys out there and girls and creators and everybody in the Magic the Gathering YouTube community and other communities, although this will probably only reach Magic the Gathering interested folks, know of some smaller channels, do them a favor, give them a shout out, plug them in a video, make an awareness video of this, send a tweet out, whatever ability you have to make light of this, please help. It helps a lot of other people, and it's only for growing the community and making it a better place. So that's it. This is a huge bummer, but that's all I'm going to say about it for now, and hopefully we can try to break that threshold in 30 days. So we're at just over 300 subscribers. We got like 700 to go, guys. So if you watch this video and you watch my other videos, beyond the whole like, comment, subscribe, or whatever, share this video. Tweet this video at other creators, at whoever you think it's relevant to tweet to. Tell your friends about this channel specifically and other channels that you like. Spread the word, grow the community, and help us all out a little bit, because of you guys I continue doing this, and I'm going to continue, but the wider reach I can get, the more people may see this video, and the more people will become aware that this is an issue. And I hope that a lot of us in the next 30 days can grow and make the cutoff, and we could try to bring some smaller channels with us along for the ride, because I know a lot of people kind of have YouTube as like their ticket to something more important in their life or whatever. So please share this video, please tell your friends, please subscribe if you have not yet. Down below, I'm going to put a card up here in the corner somewhere that you can click to subscribe. Hopefully, I'm going to try to. It'll be there for the next 30 days. And just look out for those in the community that bring quality content here. And look out for the Magic community and the creators on YouTube that you enjoy. And spread the word, please. And I hope to hear from you guys again soon. And comment down below and let me know what you've done or what you're doing. If you have a YouTube channel, comment down below and I'll shout you guys out in every video I make over the next 30 days to try to help grow the community and try to do my part, at least, to help all of us grow as much as possible. It's a bad time, but hopefully some of us can get there and make the cutoff. It's like trying to day 2 a GP. Like, you're just on the threshold, or you're just on the cusp, or you need a couple more wins to be able to get into day 2. So help some of us day 2 on YouTube. That's all I've got, and I'll talk to you again soon.